I never imagined a single text could change everything. When my wife, Emily, sent me, "Don't call me," my first reaction wasn't anger. It was confusion. I stared at the screen, expecting the typing bubbles to appear, but nothing came. Just silence. We'd been married for 5 years. Things hadn't always been perfect. Sure. Lately, we'd argued work distance, her shutting down. But this was different. Cold. Final. I typed back, "Don't come home." No emojis. No punctuation. Just that. 10 minutes later, my phone exploded. 20 missed calls. All from her. That morning had started like any other. She'd been quiet, distant, sipping coffee while scrolling through her phone. I noticed her smile at something, but when I asked, "What's so funny?" she locked her screen and muttered, "Just a meme." I knew that smile. It wasn't for a meme. I'd felt it for weeks. Late-night work messages, quick showers after coming home, the phone never leaving her side. I wanted to believe it was stress. I wanted to believe she still loved me the way she used to. But deep down I knew, when I sent that "Don't come home" text, it wasn't about control. It was exhaustion. I was done being the fool who kept hoping. Her calls kept coming. "Please, Jason." Pick up. "You don't understand." I can explain. Explain what? That she'd been pulling away? That the woman who used to fall asleep on my shoulder now turned her back every night? I didn't respond. I just sat there, watching the phone vibrate until it stopped. Silence again. And that silence hit harder than I expected. I went for a drive. Not anywhere special. Just away. The kind of drive where your mind races faster than your car. Every streetlight, every song on the radio, every memory of her felt like it was mocking me. I thought about the first time I met her. Spontaneous, warm, funny. The kind of person who made you feel like you mattered. We danced in the rain on our first date because the restaurant lost power. I still remember her laughing, hair plastered to her face, yelling, "This is the best night ever." That's the woman I fell for. So, how do we end up here? When I got back home, her car was gone. For a second, I wondered if she'd gone to a friend's place, maybe to cool off. But curiosity, maybe paranoia, got the better of me. I opened her laptop. She left it on the kitchen counter that morning, still logged in. I told myself not to look, that I was better than this. But my hand moved on its own. I opened her messages, and there it was, a string of texts from a contact saved as Dan Work. I scrolled. My chest went cold. Last night was perfect. I can't stop thinking about you. Wish I could stay longer next time. Photos, too. Nothing explicit, but intimate. The kind of pictures you don't send to a coworker. My heart sank. Everything I'd been denying became real in seconds. I didn't rage. I didn't throw anything. I just sat there, staring at the screen, tried to understand how someone I loved so deeply could betray me so casually. Then her calls started again. I finally answered. "Jason, please listen," she said, voice trembling. I said flatly, "I saw the messages. Don't come home." A pause. Quiet sobbing. "Jason, it's not what you think." She tried. "Please, I just need to explain." Explain what? That she'd accidentally fallen into his bed? That she forgot who her husband was? Silence. "Jason, please," she whispered. "Can I come home, please?" I hung up. That night, I didn't sleep. I sat in the living room staring at the door. Every noise outside made me think she was coming back. Part of me, the part that remembered her laugh, her warmth, everything, wanted her to, but the other part, holding the shattered pieces of trust, hoped she never would. Morning light crept through the blinds. The house felt hollow. Quiet, not comforting, just a reminder of what was missing. My phone buzzed again. More messages. Not pleading this time. "I'm sorry. You deserve better. I'll come get my stuff when you're not home." Each line another nail, sealing the coffin of what we'd built. Then one more. "Please just hear me out before you decide it's over." I didn't know why, but I agreed. Maybe for closure. Maybe to see if she'd lie straight to my face. Either way, I told her to come by after work. When she walked in that evening, she looked like a ghost. Pale, tired, eyes red from crying. She didn't speak at first, just stood there, clutching her phone like a lifeline. Say it, I told her. Whatever excuse you come up with, go ahead. She shook her head, tears welling. It's not an excuse. It's the truth. I laughed bitterly. The truth? I read your messages. Emily, you said last night was perfect. What truth are you talking about? She hesitated, whispered, I didn't sleep with him. I stared at her. My anger collided with disbelief. You expect me to believe that? After everything you texted him? She nodded. I messed up. I flirted. I wanted attention. I wanted to feel wanted again. And he gave me that. But I swear I never crossed that line. I couldn't. Part of me wanted to believe her. The other part had heard too many lies to fall for another one. Why didn't you just talk to me? I asked, voice shaking. You think I wouldn't listen? You think I wanted to lose you? Her tears spilled over. You stopped looking at me like you used to, Jason. You were so focused on work, on bills, on fixing everything except us. I thought I was disappearing to you. And when he noticed me, I let it happen. It hurt. Not just what she said, but how true some of it was. I'd been so busy holding our lives together that I forgot to hold her hand through it. Still, betrayal is betrayal, physical or emotional. I can't do this, I said quietly. Even if you didn't cross the line you wanted to, that's enough. She reached out. Jason, please. We can fix this. Therapy, space, anything. Just don't end us like this. I shook my head. You ended us the moment you hit send. Her face crumpled. She turned away, wiping her eyes. I'll pack my things. I watched her walk into the bedroom, the same room where we'd shared laughter, arguments, midnight whispers. Every drawer she opened felt like another page closing in our story. When she returned, suitcase in hand, she stopped at the door. For what it's worth, she said softly, I really did love you. You did. I replied once. Then she was gone. The house felt heavier. I walked into the bedroom, saw the empty space where her photos had been, and finally let myself break. Not with anger, but with grief. Strange. When someone betrays you, you expect hatred to make it easier. It doesn't. It just leaves you empty. That night, I poured a drink and stared at my phone again. 20 missed calls. 20 moments she probably realized what she'd lost. I opened our old photo album on my phone, vacations, birthdays, lazy Sunday mornings. Each picture a story of people who tried, who loved, who failed. Then I deleted it. All of it. Weeks passed. I focused on myself, gym, work, friends I hadn't seen in years. Healing didn't come fast, but it came slowly, like sunlight after a long storm. One evening, a message came from an unknown number. I hope you're okay. I knew it was her. I didn't reply. Some stories don't need a sequel. I looked at the sunset outside my window, the same one we used to watch together, and whispered goodbye. Closure doesn't always come from their apology. Sometimes it comes from finally realizing you deserved better all along.